God damn it. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Morning Night Live. I'm your host, Marty, also known as Dawg Knight on the internet. And, oh my God, a head cold. It's terrible. The head's banging, and it's causing me to not hit the right buttons. Anyway, how are y'all doing? I hope you heard other stuff. Was there sound before? I don't know. Anyway, happy hump day! And I'm excited about something that I just saw this morning, and it's on the name of the show up there, D.O.G.E. I got to be honest with you, though. I'm not prepared for today. Well, no, actually, I'm more prepared than I was yesterday. I got a whole bunch of tabs already open. But something I just saw, one of those chef's kiss things. And it's this stupid tweet. And I was trying to figure out, what the hell this meant. So this Tristan Snell, he's one of these shill paid fucking Democrat, whatever motherfuckers. And he writes, it's now official. In the 2024 election, more people voted against Donald Trump than voted for him. And I was like, wait a minute. I know that Trump won the popular vote, or has won the popular vote as far as we know, right? So far, I mean, we don't have all the vote totals in, but you know what I'm saying? And I was thinking, what is this guy talking about? Oh, and I thought, oh, wait a minute. Okay. It's because there were other people who voted for other candidates. Okay. He did win the popular vote when it comes to Kamala Harris by about 3 million so far. In fact, here's the totals. National Popular Vote Tracker, 75,491,241 to 72,350,000. So by about, just over 300,000 votes so far, right? But what this doesn't show is all the people who voted for other people. So there's probably maybe 3 million people who voted for other people, right? So this guy is saying, because he didn't get the most votes, or because he didn't win a majority of the votes, that he can say stupid shit like, why is that? What'd that happen? What the hell? Damn it. I'm having trouble today. He could say stupid shit like this. I mean, it's like, what the hell? This is the most incredible level of cope. It's insane. It's insane. And here it is again, 75 million to 72 million, but he's probably counting everyone who voted for somebody else. And so, and this guy, by the way, lies on X all the time. It's kind of funny, but anyway. All right. Also, let's see what else. There was something else I was going to say before we got started, but I can't remember because that particular tweet, as I was hitting the wrong buttons, that's when I saw that, and it just messed up my whole day. So let's say hello to everybody and get this show on the road, because I got lots of tabs to go through, and I'm only a little late today. Usually I'm like 10, 15, 20 minutes late. Today I was like, the show started, the tweet started on the countdown started at 9, but I like to have the show start at 9. But since I'm late, I'm going to get into it because I got a ton of tabs open. Lots to talk about, especially D.O.G.E. And I'm excited about D.O.G.E. But there's a couple comments that people made that made me go, things that make you go, You know that? Remember that? Who remembers that song? Who was that by? Things that make you go, things that make you go, things that make you go, Was that, what is it? Something Music Factory. And who knows, remembers, CC Music Factory. That's who did that one. Anyone remember CC Music Factory? The guy they had the lead rapper guy look kind of like Ice-T. And then they had Martha Wash do the vocals on some of them. But then they put this really hot chick on the videos. Remember that? That was on Everybody Dance Now. Doom, 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 doom. The voice on that song is Martha Wash. She's one of the Weather Girls. Remember the Weather Girls, big fat chicks? But they could sing their asses off? And but they put that hot chick on the video, and so that was a little bit controversial. So Cole and Civilis, yeah, CNC Music Factory. All right, let's say hi to everybody. Get this shit going. All right, first the chat, of course, and beating even the host today with Mr. Avocados Diablo, who gets the bell. Whoops, whoa, I cut the chatter off. There, and you get your music. So hot. Way to go, AD. I had some, me and my computer problems. Also, good morning, JB. What's up? Boneheaded dumbass, as the great hard bastard says. This almost makes me hard. It doesn't, because that would be weird, but almost. Yeah, that's a little weird. Also, good morning, Kara Soldier, Grant Sanford, my other favorite Canadian, Unacceptable Views. Good morning also to Lord Stanhope, Special Cat Acid, who gets the honorary favorite Canadian status today because you're complaining about the other day, and asks, Doge, like the crypto scam? No, the Department of Government Efficiency. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Anon 1 2 3 is here. First to hit like. Oh yeah, hit the like button. Damn it! What the hell's wrong with y'all? Also, good morning to hang on. Amazing Disgrace is in the house. Also, good morning to Tyler F. What up? Who else is here? My favorite Canadian, Jaeger Pony's here. Nice to see you. Who am I missing? GDSOB, what's up? And saying hello to everybody there. And Ron Harris, always messing me up with that Novar Syrah thing. I was thinking, like, who the hell is that? Good morning also to Willie won't leave the show. Midnight in Exile, what's up? Resolute Germ, nice to have you here live again. And also, anybody else? I said midnight. I'm scrolling. I'm getting there. If I haven't said your name yet, it's because I'm just scrolling farther down. That looks like it. Oh, Frankie Deller, what's up? You were here earlier, though. Why don't we see you way down here? Maybe you weren't. I don't know. And Gunfox61, the amazing administrator of the Dawg Knight Channel Discord server. Oh, and Mr. Tyre, Alexander the Scourge. I think that's everybody. Is that? Oh no, gosh! There's a whole bunch of people here. See, Thomas is in the house. Penis. P-Dog is not real. I am absolutely real. Your internet's favorite lunatic, aka lunatic, lurking in the background. Also, that looks like about everybody. If I missed you, I'll figure it out eventually. We'll get into it. 30 people here. 10 likes. What the fuck? Come on, people! Hit the damn like button. And if you want to sponsor the show, I'm going to assume that I got the big sniffles, man. I'm going to assume that Johnny Boomer Tech probably has the wrong link, so I'm going to give you a link, the correct link. Oh, I didn't fix the damn notifications either. I have Ultra. What the hell? What is going on? Everything's messed up here today. Please be the right dashboard. Well, obviously the stream's working, so it's telling me to get Ultra. I have Ultra. What is going on? Is this okay? There, I have the correct notifications going now, and I got. Let me see. Let me check my chat bot or my cloud bot, because now I'm getting annoyed. What the hell is going on with all this stuff? Go to my profile. Let's get the right link here. Okay, there. Oh, where's my? I know I tweeted out the stream this morning. Okay, there's that. We'll fix this. We'll fix that. We got the timer going. That's good. We got the link. That's good. What? Man, something happened here. Apparently my computer decided to completely reset. And so everything I'm doing is a little bit backwards. And I don't know why. So here, let me give you a link if you want to sponsor the show. The best link to sponsor. Now you can do super chats, and I'm fine with that, and I appreciate it more than you will ever know. But the best link to sponsor the show is obviously the Streamlabs link, and I'll pin that to the top of the chat, so you can, if you're so inclined, you can make the show great again or greater again. The show will begin after he collects himself in an hour or so. Accurate. Okay, I'm not even gonna argue with you. I know I have problems. All right, let's get into this show. Let's get into what happened today. Of course, it's Hump Day. Oh my God! And for Hump Day, we're gonna do some meltdowns because this is one of the top posts on Hump Day today. And I think you deserve this. I think you deserve to see some of the best meltdowns. Hopefully there won't be any body parts snuck into these meltdowns, but let's see what we can do for some meltdowns. Hello, Tex AG 007. Here we go. Some of the best meltdowns for Hump Day.
Good morning.
Oh my God, is that? Wait a minute, was that? Oh my God, isn't who's that guy? We know that's the. Isn't that the dude who got in trouble for shooting a warning shot? What the hell's his name? Who knows who this guy's name is? He's got a white dudes for hair shirt. It barely fits him because he's a giant motherfucker. Anyway, I'm sorry. More meltdowns.
I'm so pissed off.
Oh no! I didn't need to see that.
The bigotry and hatred.
Oh my goodness.
Wake up a mother.
Boogie, Boogie. Was that Boogie? Oh my God. I haven't seen him for a while. I might wake up a motherfucking slave. Do you think, let me ask you all something. Do you think the Democrats' fear campaign, not the joy and whatever the fuck she was supposed to be in Kamala Harris, do you think the fear campaign was effective the way these motherfuckers are acting? These stupid motherfuckers. I'm motherfucker's gonna be my word of the day. Today's secret word is motherfucker. Yay! Yay! I'm like a 6'4", 280-pound Pee-wee motherfucking Herman. Whoa! Yay! Yay!
We're scared for our lives. We're scared for our friends.
I hate this dumbass who can't shut his little pie hole asshole.
Who the is voting for him?
Fit more than half the country, bitch!
You.
Oh my God, I'm like, I gotta tone it down. I can't be on their level. I cannot. Stop.
Pie hole asshole.
Who the is voting for him? You. How fucking dare
Morning,
you?
good morning to you.
I chose family.
Good morning, good morning.
Break right. It'll be like a really bad dream, and none of this will ever happen.
Good morning to you. Okay, we don't have to do it twice. Anyway, happy Hump Day. There you go. Some Hump Day joy from the Party of Joy and Tolerance. I don't know why. Why is this like this? I gotta figure out. I have Ultra, don't I? I already fucking have Ultra. They fucked me up again. Oh, I know what happened. These motherfuckers at Streamlabs are just fucking shit up. Okay, I'll have to fix that after the show. God, they piss me off. All right, moving on. Also, happy Hump Day obviously is trending because it's Hump Day. And it looks like the same thing is at the top. So we'll do a different one. Let's see. Wait. It's going to take you a second to figure this one out. I promise you'll eventually get it. So, but before I do that, thank you, C. Thomas Peasant. Donated a dropping a deuce in the tip jar. Greatly appreciate it. C. Thomas says, fear campaign worked. Much sad brings the funny. Oh, it brings some hilarious shit. So anyway, here's something you can do though. If you find that you are being chased by feminists because they're mad about the election, if they find out you voted for Trump and then they start chasing you and you feel fear for your life, here's a surefire way to protect yourself. Just go through this door. Ah! Don Julio, Commander of Trash, what's up? Nice to see you. And Linda Hunter, what's up? I see you. Oh my God, that's so wrong. Because I don't know if I would really fit through that door. I'm a large human being. Well, I can fit sideways. I can get through there. But yeah, there you go. So that is your feminist kryptonite right there. All right, moving on. Let's see. Today is speaking of which, today is World Kindness Day. Oh my God. By the way, I have a bad cold, so I'm trying not to sniffle and blow my nose and stuff on stream, but it's just going to happen. Just trust me. Oh, Shrapnel's in the house too. What's up? Okay, so anyway, it's World Kindness Day, and I'm feeling like a lot of people who are mad about the election aren't feeling all that kind. So we got to remind them it's World Kindness Day, and you have to be nice to me today, motherfucker. Anyway, so here it is. You will never speak to anyone more than you speak to yourself in your head. Be kind to yourself. Okay, I'm trying to that sounds like schizophrenia to me. I'm just saying. Good morning, Plague Trucker Zach. What's up? Yeah, that's interesting. Now let's see. Before I scroll, because you never know when you scroll on this app when you're going to find boobs, penises, and assholes. Well, there's a lot of assholes, but I mean physically asshole. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna find another one. What? Oh, by the way, I have the sniffles. Okay, this is weird. Okay, this one. Never trust someone who isn't kind to animals. Well, I guess Christy Gnome's off the list then. Let me try another one here. Oh, yeah, and here's another one. And this is for all you lefties who are really mad right now. Be kind to others. Be kind to you. Nobody knows what each other is going through. Yeah, and no one knows why people vote for who they do. You can make stupid fucking assumptions, but maybe you're just wrong, and more than half the country thinks you're idiots, so fuck off. Yeah, that's me being kind. Hello, Evan S. All right, moving on. It's also, now let's just go through some random news first, and then we'll do some real news. So this is random news. John Krasinski is trending. Now, if you're not 100% sure who John Krasinski is, right? John Krasinski? He's the dude from The Office. And also, I guess he played, what did he play on that Amazon series? One of those, not John Wick. What did he play? Anyway, John Krasinski's trending. Now, you're never going to, what was his name on The Office? He was the dude that, well, he's this dude. He's this dude right here. This is John Krasinski, okay? And I'm just flash it real quick because you're not going to believe why John Krasinski is trending. What does Shrapnel know? Oh, 70% of the world population does not have an internal dialogue. Oh, okay. I don't know that. You're not going to believe why that dude from The Office is trending. People magazine has determined that John Krasinski is the 2024, wait for it, sexiest man alive. Now, he spent a little message here. Look, maybe among white dudes for Harris, maybe that's what they're saying. Because I'm not a woman, and I'm not one to determine who people's sexiest man alive is. But I'm just wondering, what? He's not the sexiest man in Omaha. I mean, what the fuck?
Hey everybody, this is John Krasinski.
Hi, John.
No, this is not a dream.
Yo, it is a
I
dream.
have been named
It's a nightmare.
Sexiest man alive. What is happening?
Yeah, that's exactly my reaction. What is happening? I'm gonna play the rest of it, but it'll be. I'll actually leave a separate link for this. Believe it or not, you need this. You need this separate link for that message so you can watch it yourself. Well, okay. That's why nobody cares. Okay, moving on. Core CPI is trending. Now, I haven't even looked at it today. Oh, first, speaking of sexy, we got a sexy donation from FTG Farms. Thank you, FTG Farms, one of the greatest and most awesome sponsors of the Morning Night Live. Well, other than Gunfox. But and that makes you the Streamlabs Superstar sponsor of the day. Thank you very much. FTG Farms at 2:30 in the tip bowl says, hello, Big Bob Boblin here. For the last 50 years, I have grown America's #1 fucks, but starting soon, I will be serving my country alongside Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy. I have been tapped to join D.O.G.E. It is time to trim some government fat and waste. Well, congratulations, Bob. We're excited for you to be on the Department of Government Efficiency. Fantastic. All right, core CPI is trending. And I haven't looked at it. Here it is. October CPI inflation rises to 2.6%, in line with consensus at 2.6%. Core CPI inflation was 3.3%, in line with consensus at 3.3%. Both headline and core CPI inflation are now higher than they were just 2 months ago. The market always knows, comrades. Interesting. So core CPI is firmly sticky at 65% above the Fed's target, and the Fed and market are thrilled. Party on. Yeah. So anyway, and apparently, let's see, that was from 3 hours ago. U.S. economic calendar highlights today core CPI at 8:30, which we already got, and then 9:45. The members speak. Whatever. Fuck the Fed. So. CPI behind the headline, sure. CPI largely came in line with core CPI rose 0.02%, up to 8% in October for the month, and the 12-month rate held steady at 3.3%, both in line with expectations. What they won't talk about is that the 3-month annualized rate rose to 3.6% versus 3.1% and is rising fast. So, the Inflation Reduction Act has just been fucking gangbusters. Whatever. All right, moving on. Also in the news, Asif W. Rahman. Now, I didn't know this name, but apparently Asif W. Rahman is a CIA official who has been charged with disclosing classified documents that appeared to show Israel's plans to retaliate against Iran. He was arrested by the FBI on Tuesday in Cambodia and brought to federal court in Guam to face charges. Whoa, what? Let me see if I can get an article on this one. Here it is, a CIA official with top security clearance charged for leaking highly classified documents about Israelis' plans to strike Iran. This person says, they're saying that this person probably doesn't even exist. This was an example of an orchestrated leak. Another possibility is he did something else criminal, and in lieu of being charged for this, he agreed to be the leaker, a fall guy for this. What? I'm not buying that. I'm looking. Here's a Fox News alert. Let's see what this says.
All right, we got a Fox News alert. This just breaking. A CIA official has been charged for allegedly leaking classified documents and satellite stuff about Israeli military plans against Iran.
Unbelievable. Ty Pyro has the story.
Here's what we know. The leaked documents appear to show Israel's plans to retaliate against Iran for a missile attack earlier this year. Now, according to court documents, the defendant, Asif William Rahman, was indicted last week in federal court in Virginia on 2 counts of willful retention and transmission of national defense information. He was arrested by the FBI.
You know what's interesting about that? Why did we have that information? Like, did Israel brief us or what? I'm not sure. Hello, Aaron Meredith, by the way. I'm curious, but anyway, this is still fucked up.
Yesterday in Cambodia, now being held in Guam, where he's expected to face charges. The New York Times saying the suspect, quote, held a top secret security clearance with access to sensitive compartmentalized information, which is typical for many CIA employees who handle classified materials. He could face 2 counts of violating the Espionage Act. Ainsley, over to you.
Well, gee, they never charged Hillary Clinton with that, so what the fuck? I mean, I thought you didn't. It's got to be a Democrat because it's Anyway, I can't even go farther than that. Anyway, so there you go. There's that. Also, Special Counsel Jack Smith is trending. Why? Well, looks like Jack Smith may be resigning. Here's the headline. Special Counsel Jack Smith and his team to resign before Trump takes office. Smith's federal criminal cases against Trump were upended by the election, as the Justice Department's longstanding policy is that sitting presidents can't be charged with crimes. This is fascinating. It's fascinating. He was going to get shit canned anyway. Okay, hang on. I don't know why they have that in the there. But let's see. Let's see if anyone else is talking about breaking. Special Counsel Jack Smith intends to step down before Donald Trump returns to the White House, according to DOJ sources. The partisan prosecutor has been winding down Trump lawfare cases due to the former president's election victory. Rats are now jumping the ship. Yeah. And Jack Smith.
Gotcha, bitch. Your life makes me sad.
All right, so there you go. Let's see. Here's is this the Fox News alert about it? Let's see here. Let's try this. Oh, is this something else regarding Jack Smith?
Anna Paulina, let me kick things off with you. Get your reaction to these cases suddenly becoming unimportant.
You know, we knew from the get-go that Jack Smith was operating under the purview of the White House and at the direction of President Biden to go after his political opponent. But what I will tell you, Maria, is that Jack Smith violated the Constitution. There was never congressional oversight on anything that he was doing. And I'm really happy that Jim Jordan and House Judiciary is telling him to preserve evidence,
your
because
records,
even after
motherfucker.
President Trump is elected,
Preserve
we need
your
to ensure
records.
that this never happens to any other candidate for president ever again. And so we have to follow through, see who exactly ordered that, and if it means that we need to bring criminal prosecution, I think that we need to.
Anna Paulina.
Yeah, it looks, and you look at Jack Smith, he looked like he could be a badass, but then he talks and you're like, holy God, this is definitely a white dude for Harris. Jack Smith was never legally appointed. That's part of the bigger problem. And so his case in Florida got shit canned because that was part of the problem. There's many problems with this case in Florida. And look, their only purpose for doing some of these cases was to make so Donald Trump would not be elected. And they failed miserably. I think the American people saw through all the bullshit with the lawfare. And at least people are paying attention. Now, people are not paying attention, may not even know there was some shit. Look at the Krasensteins. Oh, I'm sure they're just crying. Let's see. In fact, let me see if I can find someone who is... kudos to Special Counsel Jack Smith, but the three below did their part to get us where we are today. Comey, and that's the current whatever FBI director, and that's Merrick Garland. Anyway, yeah, they fucked around and found out why they waited so long to pull these charges. That if they were really serious about the charges, they would have brought them 4 years ago, or at the end of Trump's term, or whatever. But they all waited until the election season to do it, and actually it turned around and bit them right in their John Brown hind parts. So there you go. By the way, if you know what movie I'm referencing, type it in the chat. Now here's another thing about this. Let's see. NBC's Ken Delanian warns that if Trump prosecutes New York Attorney General Tish James or Special Counsel Jack Smith, it'll break 5 decades of post-Watergate norms, ensuring D.O.G.E independence from the president. Oh, good God. This shit is so ironic. Here it is.
So the tension you described that the New York Times reported on within the transition team was described to us as a battle between the normies.
Now, remember, this is MSNBC saying this, but it's the irony of this is amazing.
And the crazies, although, of course, the people we're talking about would disagree with that characterization. We focused on a couple of lawyers. One's named Mike Davis. He's a very conservative, kind of a bomb-throwing provocateur who used to clerk for Justice Neil Gorsuch. He's an advisor to the transition team, and he has been out there publicly saying that Donald Trump should prosecute people like the Attorney General Tish James and Jack Smith.
Tish James is very likely to be sanctioned by the system, the judicial system in the state of New York. The case, the Stormy Daniels, the business records case, that case is going, during the appeals process, the lawyers in that case were, their final argument on the appeal of that case was the lawyers on the prosecution, so to speak. I mean, it's prosecution, it's a civil case, but I'll just say prosecution. The lawyers for the prosecution were begging the appeals court not to sanction them because it was such a bullshit case. I mean, literally, the appeals court judges, and remember, all 5 of the appeals court judges were Democrats, Democrat appointed, or however they do it in New York, but they're definitely Democrats. All 5 of them were talking about sanctions during that appeals process because it was such a bullshit case. And the judge in that case should have been ashamed. So, the idea, I don't even think she needs to be prosecuted by the federal government. She's going to get sanctioned by the state of New York, which is awesome. I love it. Plaintiff, thank you, AD. I was having a Biden moment.
Come on, man.
So anyway, thank you, Gunfox61, by the way, sponsor of the show, and you are the new Streamlabs Superstar sponsor of the day. Thank you, sir. Dropped a Hamilton in the tip jar and it says for tomorrow. Okay, I'll save that for tomorrow. Thank you, Gunfox. I appreciate it. He just dropped a link. He's gonna pre-hijack the show. That's what he's gonna do. All right. So anyway, there you go. Moving on. What else is in the news? Oh, diverse is trending. Now, the word diverse, just the word diverse. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, why would diverse be trending? But then the first post under this tweet, or whatever you call them now, the first post under let's just say on the app formerly known as Twitter, X, the first post under this trending topic was this one. And I think we should watch it because it's talking about who voted for Donald Trump. Because there's a lot of liberal white women on TikTok and Reels and all that shit screaming at the camera going, who would even vote for these guys? Who even voted for Donald Trump? We heard it the first one, right? So here we go. Here's an explanation by this dude at MSNBC. And this guy actually, well, anyway, here we go.
Well, you have new data on the changing demographic coalitions we saw in this election?
Changing demographic coalitions?
Yeah, Jose, let's take a look here basically at what's emerged as the coalition that elected Donald Trump, because I think there's some striking changes here from when he first came on the scene 8 years ago. The Republican coalition that elected Trump last Tuesday, it's younger, it's more diverse, it's more blue-collar than before for Trump, and really that at any point for the Republican Party in modern history. This is what we mean. It says pre-Trump right here. That's the last presidential election
plus
before
23%.
Donald Trump came on the scene. So that would be 2012 when Mitt Romney was...
You know it's all the dudes, though.
...the Republican nominee. In that election, the youngest voters under 30, went for the Democrats by 23 points. The voters with incomes under $50,000, Democrats by 22 points. Voters without a college degree, Democrats by 4 points. That's before Trump came along. And now, 2024, this is how those groups split last week. Look at this. The young voters under 30, that margin for Democrats cut more than in half. Under $50,000 has swung all the way over now to a Republican win of 3 points. Voters without a college degree from +4 for the Democrats, nearly a 20-point shift now, +14 for Trump and the Republicans.
So that billionaire, my God, how could they vote for a billionaire? Maybe because he's speaking to your issues. Good morning, Now What? A.K.A. Wu, my friend from high school, my dear friend.
Look at the racial ethnic group breakdown here. You see it as well. Black voters, still a very core Democratic constituency.
15
but look,
points
pre-Trump,
better.
It was nearly a 90-point margin among black voters for Democrats.
Better.
Last week, it was 72. That's
28% of black people. Man, my brothers and sisters are showing out.
Point shift. This is the big one. Hispanic voters. It was a 44-point margin.
Oh, my.
That was the Democratic advantage.
I'm going to give you, what's the dude, Sulu? What's his name? That dude. Oh, my.
Before Trump last week, down to just 6 points. In Asian Americans, it was nearly a 50-point margin for Democrats.
Oh, wait, a new person in the chat. Mr. JoJo, the man. If you can't criticize your leader for a better outcome and ideas, you're in a cult. Oh, I criticize the guy with the funny hair all the time if you're talking about that. I'm not 100% sure what your point is there. But you're welcome here, whether you like me or not, and hope you come back again. Anyway, what's he saying now? What's he saying?
Democrats before Trump down.
Yeah,
to
George Takei. Oh my, that guy.
15 points. So those are the changes that powered Trump, powered the Republican coalition. And as Trump now seems set to win the national popular vote, that's a big reason why. He didn't just make gains in the swing states that got him the Electoral College. He made big gains in big blue states. He didn't win any electoral votes in places like New York, New Jersey, California.
But the numbers
he
were
got
incredibly
closer
higher
than he did before. And that's worth millions of votes, and that's how he gets the national popular vote. Meanwhile, we talk about the Republican Party becoming more
now, this is
more diverse, more blue collar. The opposite movement you're seeing in the Democratic Party. So again, before Trump, Republicans had won the white vote by 20 points. It's down 4 points.
So look at that. Now, it's funny because they're out here, blaming white folks, which, of course, we need to blame white folks for a lot of shit. But sorry. I'm not sorry. That was funny. Anyway, he did worse among white people. He did worse. Oh, wait. No, he did better? Oh, he did better amongst white people. Never mind. He did worse. Never mind. I read that the wrong way. Okay, disregard that. By the way, thank you, Gunfox61, dropping another Hamilton in the tip jar. You are still the Streamlabs Superstar sponsor today. Another one for tomorrow. Cuck of the Year says what? Okay, we might read that one today if I have time. I'm just saying. Thank you very much, Gunfox. Appreciate it. All right.
Won it by 16 last week, but white voters are nearly 70% of the electorate, and so a 4-point shift there away from the Republicans toward the
Democrats. No, I said that right. More white people voted for Democrats this time. And you were saying it's blaming it on white people. Well, white people voted for Democrats. That is against the narrative. That's against the narrative. More minorities voted for Trump this time compared to the last time. Fewer white people voted for Trump this time compared to last time. Because they're blaming it on white people. They're blaming it on white women. they're blaming it on Hispanic men, which, of course, that's probably correct. Because Hispanic men are like, nah, no, senor. And then the better than nows, a.k.a. college educated, but I'm college educated and I still voted for Trump. But, the better than nows who think they're better than you voted for the Democrat, voted for Harris. Because, you're bad people. Anyway.
Democrats, that's significant. Voters with college degrees. It was a 2-point Democratic margin. Now it's a 13-point Democratic margin. Wealthy voters, $100,000 or more in income. It was 10 points Republican. Now it's 5 points for the Democrats.
So the rich voted for the Democrats too. That's insanity. Hello, BBW pussy breeder. My goodness. My goodness. That's one hell of a name. My neighbors are hardcore Democrats. His wife, though, has been coming every day for 5 years while he plays games to let me get her pregnant. She said he never wants to do it. More fun for me. Oh, yeah. I don't know where you came from, but I know where you're going tonight. Thank you, BBW, pussy breeder. I don't know where you came from, but welcome to the show. Boy, oh boy. Now, how many dead people voted? That's a good question, too. He didn't do the dead demographic. Anyway, I'm going to let you finish now.
Democrats. So the coalitions have changed.
The rich people are voting for
over the last 8 years, and particularly in the 2024 election. And you see what that was worth for Donald Trump, a victory in the popular vote.
Good point, Lord Stanhope. The Democrats are the party of the upper middle class and college professors. Yeah, who, oh my God, I take it you're the guy that stole Destiny's wife. Well, she's not a BBW, though. I'm just saying. She said BB. Oh, big, beautiful woman. Okay, never mind. You like them big, you like them heifers. I got you. All right.
Well, that's striking. That income, 100,000 or more, and that jump, from plus 10 to plus 5. I mean, that's an extraordinary change in just a couple of years.
Yeah.
Here's some. Hey, let me make a point. We're not gonna watch the rest of this, but there's something I noticed. You know, I travel around the state a lot here in Minnesota, and something that I found interesting as you drive through looking for campaign signs, and especially in smaller towns. When you drive through smaller towns, it's you know, outstate Minnesota, it's Trump everywhere, Trump signs, right? Except when you go through those smaller towns and the people with the big nice houses on the hill, and that's where you saw the Harris signs. Now, when we went down to Winona, Minnesota. It's a college town, Winona State University, and it's like you go down in the lower areas, it's all Trump signs. Then you go up in the hills, and I'm guessing that's where all the college professors live, because it was all Harris signs up in the rich houses. And that kind of jives with this analysis that this guy's doing. And I forgot to put that back on the screen, didn't I? Was that off the screen the whole time? It probably was. But anyway, so there you go. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. Yeah, I kind of have been, at least around Minnesota. All right, let's move on. So that's why diverse is trending. I think there was another one here. What was the other one I wanted to show you? Well, not important. By the way, Kash Patel, we already talked about contender for the CIA director. All right, next is Robinhood is trending. Now, this is, someone was talking about crypto scams. Isn't Robinhood the company that was doing the, what was it? What was the place that they were pushing that their stock went crazy. They even made a movie about it. But anyway, Robinhood is listing Pepe. There's a Pepe stock or something. And so that's amazing, I guess. Well, does anyone remember the stock? Minnesota doesn't have hills. They have moraines. No, Minnesota has lots of hills. Trust me. We got giant cliffs down in Winona. We got giant cliffs around Lake Superior. GameStop. Yeah, the GameStop. They're the ones who were pushing GameStop. And I don't know where GameStop is now. But now apparently they're pushing a Doge. Not Doge, excuse me, Pepe. Go figure. All right, moving on. That's enough about that. You can figure it out by scrolling through that tab. The Guardian is trending. The Guardian, The Guardian, the British news outlet. Apparently, The Guardian is no longer going to be posting on X. They're pissed off. Here we go. Left-wing propaganda outlet The Guardian got sick of being ratioed and fact-checked by Elon Musk's X, so they quit. So here's the graphic. Let's put that so you can see it. Why The Guardian is no longer posting on X. We will stop posting from our official editorial accounts on the platform, but X users can still share our articles. We wanted to let readers know that we will no longer post any official Guardian editorial accounts on social media site X, formerly Twitter. We think that the benefits of being on X are now outweighed by the negatives and that resources could be better used promoting our journalism anywhere. Rick Ashbringer, I didn't say hi to you. Good morning. Yeah, they're probably tired of being fact-checked. Glenn Greenwald responds to this. The Guardian is now deliberately the most partisan rag. They raised millions in the last 2 weeks touting how pro-Kamala and anti-Trump they are, like an activist group would. Newspapers traditionally were champions of free speech. Now they rage quit social media to protest it. So, boy, I tell you, how do I say this? I don't fucking care. Holy shit. I couldn't find the button for that. Here we go.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Exactly. We don't fucking care. This is an example of Guardian journalism, and I use the term loosely. Upward thrusting buildings ejaculating into the sky. Do cities have to be so sexist? Toxic masculinity is built into the fabric of our urban spaces, writes Leslie Kern, author of a new book, Feminist City. And the results aren't just divisive, they can be lethal. Now remember, you got to remember, this is very important. It's very, wait, where is it? Hang on. If that particular author tries to chase you, remember, just use the door. There you go. Just use the door. Good God. Yes. Cities are sexist because the buildings are ejaculating in the sky. All right, let's get into the main topic before I forget. Not Doge. Oh, Doge is trending too. Now, not Doge, the goofy little coin, the little whatever, the crypto coin. Although it is up from like 28 cents to 41 cents. So if you have a lot of Doge, you're still kind of stupid. But anyway, but Doge is also trending because we got Doge in the White House. Ladies and gentlemen, from the President-elect of the United States, statement from President Donald J. Trump. He says, quote, "I am pleased to announce that the great Elon Musk, working in conjunction with American patriot Vivek Ramaswamy, will lead the Department of, I can't do Trump, fucking, will lead the Department of Government Efficiency," and he actually wrote out Doge. Sorry, I am sick. Hello, Reaction, Puerto Rico. Together, these two wonderful Americans will pave the way for my administration to dismantle government bureaucracy, slash excess regulations, cut wasteful expenditures, and restructure federal agencies essential to the Save America movement. This will send shockwaves through the system and anyone involved in government waste, which is a lot of people, stated Mr. Musk. It will become potentially the Manhattan Project of our time. Republican politicians have dreamed about the objectives of Doge for a very long time. To drive this kind of drastic change, the Department of Government Efficiency will provide advice and guidance from outside of government and will partner with the White House and the Office of Management and Budget to drive large-scale structural reform and create an entrepreneurial approach to government never seen before. I look forward to Elon and Vivek making changes to the federal bureaucracy with an eye on efficiency and, at the same time, making life better for all Americans. Importantly, we will drive out the massive waste and fraud which exists throughout our annual $6.5 trillion of government spending. We will work together to liberate our economy and make the U.S. government accountable to we, the people. Their work will conclude no later than July 4th, 2026. A smaller government with more efficient and less bureaucracy will be the perfect gift to America on the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. I am confident they will succeed. And Lord Almighty, my first reaction to this is America, fuck yeah. Now, let's just put it this way. A couple people have made some good points, and I'm gonna give credit even to someone I really never would ever give credit to. But let's start with Jeff Charles, because I would give credit to him all the time. Smart guy, who says this: "Am I the only one questioning why Trump needs to create a whole new federal agency to cut government and make it more efficient? Couldn't he just recruit Elon Musk, Vivek Ramaswamy, and whoever else to do this without a new agency?" Yeah, that's kind of a good point, right? Also, believe it or not, Elizabeth Warren said something kind of smart. I mean, I hate to say it. Oh wait, where is it? That wasn't it. Oh shoot. Well, that wasn't it. Never mind. She said something to the effect that it's the Department of Government Efficiency is getting off to a great start by having two people lead it. And that you know, I get the point. Here's the deal. By the way, he's still determined to cut the Department of Education, which is great, I think. You can get rid of the Department of Education and not skip a beat and actually probably help schools. One concern that I saw this morning about the Department of Education being shit canned was that well, here, I got to find the tweet now. I got to find the tweet because this is, I actually replied to this. But the idea that the Department of Education, well, this is their number one whining point on this, that the Department of Education funds special education, right? So let's see. I'm going to find it. Oh, here we go. David Schuster. This is this jackhole from formerly of MSNBC, but he's just a jackhole reporter who's really super left. He says Trump has now reaffirmed his plans to eliminate the U.S. Department of Education. For the record, that department funds, among other things, all the special education and special needs programs in public schools and public colleges in all 50 states, which I thought, that's not true. That's not true at all. The Department of Education does not fund special education and special needs program. The United States government, via the United States Congress, via the United States Treasury, funds special education and special needs programs. The Department of Education just distributes those funds. Now, I know that seems like semantics, right? But no, it's not. The Department of Education allocates funds approved by Congress. That allocation could certainly be taken over by Health and Human Services through grants to the states and administered by the state departments of education. We didn't have a Department of Education until 1980. That's when Jimmy Carter put that in place. And prior to that, everything was, at least education in the United States was far better. We had a 99% literacy rate in the United States, which has dropped to 70% since the Department of Education came in, because the Department of Education comes in with a bunch of stupid fucking mandates on things that they don't necessarily fund. Yes, they fund special ed programs, but like they, talking about what things you got to do and you just got to teach and this and that. And look, even when George W. Bush was president and he tried to do the No Child Left Behind and all that bullshit, how about just let the states do their thing? And stop taking money from people and let the states do it. Just give their money back, okay? They offer incentive for the states to fund them. Yeah, it's whatever. So there's other ways to do it. You don't have to have a Department of Education to fund those things. Have Congress allocate the money for it, and then the states can get it. I don't know. Schools have been going downhill since the 80s. Yes, they have. Real quick, thank you, C. Thomas, for sponsoring the show again. Dropping a deuce in the tip jar, which we will certainly clean up later, who says, Doge does smack of a practical joke post. Excuse me. Well, yeah, that was, sorry, I've got a really bad cold. Yeah, no, I'm positive that, that's an Elon Musk meme joke, but when he's talking about the Department of Government Efficiency, because Doge is one of the jokes he likes. He's one of those, jokester guys. But I like the idea of it, and if they're going to go and cut out redundancies and stupid shit that we spend money on in the United States government that has no absolute function to be funding constitutionally, I'd be so freaking happy if they did that. Just start cutting shit that we aren't supposed to be doing. There's so much shit that the federal government does that we're not supposed to be doing. That isn't a benefit to all the states. And, it's making the federal government a money laundering operation in some ways. All right. Let's see here. Oh, lots of people pissed off about some of these appointments. Let me move on from Doge to, and then Vivek Ramaswamy, speaking of Doge, the Department of Government Efficiency, he's tapped Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy to head that up. I don't need, it doesn't have to be, I don't care if it's a government agency or if it's just a group of, advisors or whatever, but let's go. So anyway, President Donald Trump has just changed the course of American history forever by appointing Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy to lead the Department of Government Efficiency. The deep state is panicking right now. Shut it down. This is George Behezy. Here's his take on it.
Ooh, thank you, Jesus. Trump just dropped a bomb bigger than Hiroshima. Elon and Vivek? I'm gonna cry, man. Tears of joy. It's pretty obvious that in the Republican Party, we have two different ideas on how to deal with the deep state. Well, technically three. The third idea would be just don't deal with it. Nothing's wrong. Group number one says, look, we have a lot of bureaucracy, but we can fix it. Let's just change all the leadership in these agencies and just replace them with patriots. Fire some people, hire patriots.
Fire lots of people.
Replace them, make reform changes. Like, hey, maybe we shouldn't trade the stocks of the companies that you're overseeing as a government official. And then it's going to be all good. Group number 2 believes the deep state, or the managerial class, the permanent state, the bureaucratic
Get rid of
class,
them. Close the departments that you don't need.
they can't be reformed. They're rotten at their core, and so they need to be shut down. Shut it down.
Tell him, George.
Shut it down.
Tell him, George. Talk
I'm
that
with
shit.
the second group. I think Trump's decision to appoint Elon and Vivek is a nod that I agree with you. Our country is less than 250 years old.
Not for long.
And we have 420 plus bureaucracy. I don't even know whether to laugh or cry. Trump's legacy can't just be, he got in there and he signed some executive orders to deregulate the economy. He signed some laws and changed some things around and, hired new people. No, it has to be he shut down 80% of the government because they're...
No, he's not he's just using a blur camera. Basically, he's using, what do you call it? There's a name for it. Like when you do pictures on your phone or you do video on your phone, it's called cinematic. He's using cinematic camera setting.
They're useless. 80, no, 90, 95, 100%. We don't need them, man. We don't need no government anarchy over here, man. Thomas Jefferson.
Well, let's not go that far.
Baby. I got more energy than a toddler on sugar. I'm excited, man. I'm tired of winning. I forgive the Marco Rubio decision. Let's just let the Netanyahu sexuals take over the foreign policy picks, Rubio, Stefanik, but as long as you give me the shutdown of the deep state, man, I'm happy. That's all I needed, man. And the elimination of income taxes. God is good in Jesus' name.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll do that. He'll try, but too many people love the power of the tax code. And that's why you'll never get a flat tax. And we should have a flat tax. We should have a flat tax that starts at about $30,000 where everyone pays the same amount, on all income, no deductions, but not on unrealized gains. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard. But anyway, good morning, Aaron Meredith. Good morning, Anna Lynn. Aaron, you were already here. Never mind. Well, I'll say it hi anyway. And Selected Boys in the house. I already gave you one of these.
Yeah, boy.
So anyway, there you go. Department of Government Efficiency with Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy. Wait, what? Something big's about to happen. This is from 14 hours ago. What is this? Hang on a second. Hang on. Let's see. Something big's about to happen. First video, Vivek Ramaswamy. I will open criminal investigations into all U.S. feds who knowingly evaded the ban on gain-of-function research to fund it abroad. Second image, Elon Musk just called to prosecute Anthony Fauci. Both Elon and Vivek were just appointed by Donald Trump to run the Department of Government Efficiency. Accountability is coming for crimes against humanity and the COVID epidemic. Okay, let's see this by Vivek.
So now we know what we should have known all along, which was that this virus, COVID, began in a lab. It is a shame that it took us to get as long as it did to get to this answer clearly. You want to know why? They used the threat of racism to suppress any iota of debate. 2 years ago, people ought to remember this right now. If we don't learn from our history, we will never get better. Big tech companies censored, mark my words, censored someone from being able to say online that this virus originated in a lab. Okay, this was in the name of preventing the spread of misinformation. What did we do? We actually created the spread of more misinformation. We have to learn from our history or else we're going to keep making the same mistakes. Free speech is a precondition for truth, and we got this one wrong. But it's not just enough to look backwards. Going forward, as U.S. President, I'm committing to deliver accountability for the origin of the COVID-19
Okay,
pandemic.
this is not new.
Anything else is not an option.
This is not new. That's an old video. Because he was still running for president at the time.
And now, you mark my words, I think we need to use every financial lever in our arsenal to do it. As your president, I commit to doing that.
Okay, so he's not the president. That obviously was back before, and this is from 11/11/24. My pronouns are still prosecute Fauci. That's Elon Musk. So there you go. All right. Let's see. Native American is trending, and a lot of these are because of Elizabeth Warren opening up her pie hole. She's concerned about Donald Trump's pick for Department of Defense, and she posted this right here. Elizabeth Warren says, hey, by the way, Pete Hegseth, we'll get to that. We'll do that next. Pete Hegseth, Donald Trump is going to nominate Pete Hegseth, who's currently a Fox News host. If you haven't paid attention to this, there's more. But, so she says, a Fox and Friends weekend co-host is not qualified to be the Secretary of Defense. I lead the Senate military personnel panel. All three of my brothers served in uniform. I respect every one of our service members. Donald Trump's pick will make us less safe and must be rejected, because President-elect Donald Trump announced he's chosen Fox News host Pete Hegseth to serve as Secretary of Defense. Now, there's a lot more to this, because look, the Secretary of Defense obviously is somewhat of a figurehead, and also works in tandem with the Joint Chiefs of Staff, those people. And so at first glance, you go, oh wait, he's nominating a Fox News host for Secretary of Defense? That's pretty weird, right? By the way, the response by this person: hi Liz, remember the time President Donald Trump drove you so bat poop insane that you actually went and took a DNA test to prove you were Native American and it came back showing you weren't? That was fucking hilarious. Yeah, lots of people were ripping on her for that. So Pete Hegseth, nominated for Secretary of Defense. Here it is. Here's an example of something he says regarding certain military issues. This is an example of Pete Hegseth.
Brian, first of all, Pete is perfect for America, and I'm going to tell you why.
Oh, this is somebody else talking about him.
Because he's a war fighter. With this job, all of us, everyone sitting on that couch today, and all of us that sit on the weekend, have gotten to know hundreds of war fighters, SEALs, Green Berets.
Yeah, remember, Pete Hegseth not just a Fox News host. Okay, he's not just a Fox News host. He served 20 years. He's got 2 or 3 Bronze Stars. Also, he's a graduate of Princeton University and has a master's degree from Harvard. It's not like he's just some talking head dipshit who gets paid a lot to look good. Pete's a smart dude. Okay.
Marines, pilots, sailors, infantrymen, and to a man,
he's a combat
they all
veteran.
Respect Pete Hegseth. Now, let me tell you why. He has not spent his career climbing the ladder at the Pentagon, swimming in the swamp of Washington, D.C., selling out his soul to get another pin on his chest, another badge on his uniform. Instead, he has done a job outside where he has become, and I don't mean this lightly, essentially in the vein of Marcus Aurelius or Alexander the Great, a philosopher warrior. He understands the purpose of the United States military, and that's what America needs to understand. It's not a social experiment. It is not even the world's police force. He understands that it is the world's most powerful weapon, and he will wield that to destroy our enemies and protect America. But because it's such a powerful weapon, he understands it should not be wielded liberally, loosely. He will use it conservatively, smartly, wisdom, and he will use that for its intended purpose to protect the United States of America. You just got someone who at its deepest philosophical levels and their personal experience understands the job of Secretary of Defense.
All right, that's excellent. Also, amazing disgrace. Snap. Wait, where's that Elizabeth Warren post? I'm stealing this right now. I'm gonna steal this live. Amazing Disgrace says Elizabeth Warren heads a committee she's not qualified to lead. Oh my God, you head. I'm stealing this live. I'll give you credit though. You head a committee. You are not qualified to lead. Stolen from our friend Amazing disgrace. If I could fucking type, goddamn, I hit the caps lock. Amazing, what the fuck? Amazing, there we go. All right, there you go. Yeah, that's hilarious. You had a committee you're not qualified to lead. It's amazing. So anyway, so a lot about Pete's exit, if you want to catch up here. Let's see. Pete Hegseth, a 20-year military veteran, a decorated combat veteran, recipient of a Bronze Star twice, graduated from both Harvard and Princeton. You falsely claimed to be an Indian and to get a job you couldn't get on the merits. Sit down, Pocahontas. That's what Sean Davis says there. And again, Jim Acosta. In a sign he has been making his cabinet selections while watching TV, Trump picks a Fox anchor, Pete Hegseth, for Secretary of Defense. Dipshit, this is Jim Acosta, everyone's favorite CNN news person. I use that very loosely. And again, he's a 20-year combat veteran. You're a 30-year propagandist and inspiration for Donald Trump's coining of the phrase fake news media. So there you go. There you go. So anyway, I don't, it's probably a good pick because I don't care how much. I mean, it's great that he's a combat veteran, so he's got military background. He's been awarded many medals and whatever in combat, and he's a smart motherfucker. I don't care if he's a Fox News host. He's a smart motherfucker. That's what I care about. And one of the things that I don't have the link to, but he has fully stated that the mission of the military has changed so much under some of the current leadership, and particularly the Biden and the Obama administrations, to being about being inclusive and this and that and DEI and all that. And he's like, no. That has no place in the military. Okay? That shit's got to go. All the woke nonsense, they need to be able to break shit and kill people. And if they're not breaking shit and killing people, they need to make you think they can break shit and kill people. When you got generals, male generals, wearing skirts, you are the laughingstock of every fucking country who wants to kill us. Okay? So all that shit's got to go. Okay? And he's also very adamant about the fact that they've lowered military standards again in the vein of political correctness so that more women or whatever can qualify for shit, instead of demanding that anyone who comes into the military can perform as the military needs them to perform. So there are women who can perform at those levels. It's very rare, but still. But rather than lowering the standards, which doesn't make you better. Now look, if it's something for flying helicopters or planes or whatever, I don't care. Women are great for that. There's a lot of great pilots. But particularly in infantry jobs, you certainly do not need, you need to be able to do a certain amount of lifting, running for distance. And probably even with pilots, if a pilot gets shot down and it's a female who can't live up to the standards of the normal military, you're putting liability on, or you're making it, oh my God, AD? Oh, fuck. I'm not reading that. Just look at the chat. Look what he wrote. And what's wrong with you? Anyway, they need to be able to perform in the field just like anybody else. And there should be a single standard. There should not be a separate standard for, women. And also the other one, too. There's no business. The military, our United States government and military have no business giving people elective surgeries. You know what I'm talking about. So anyway, there you go. James Wood told Jim Acosta, you would need a stepladder to lick Pete Hegseth's boots, little man. I concur. All right. What else? An Ivy League is on that. Again, this is just people talking about Pete Hegseth's qualifications. 2 Bronze Stars, 2 Ivy League degrees, multiple combat tours, founded multiple veterans advocacy groups, and a resume in Veterans Affairs. But sure, you can lead with that. That's because, Rick Wilson, this little pissant, Fox and Friends host for Secretary of Defense, is an unserious choice by an unserious man. Well, maybe you should have looked at his resume before you just said, Fox News host, bitch. All right. Let's see. I might not get to articles today. I have some articles open. And then the Pentagon is also trending. Now, this is Monica Crowley. This is funny. The Pentagon and the CIA right now. By the way, I made this point on X, the app formerly known as Twitter, this morning, but can you imagine how hard the paper shredders and delete keys are working right now in Washington, D.C.? Holy shit. There, the motherfuckers out there. Oh, we got to get rid of this. We got to get rid of this. Because there's already some congressmen and people saying that, hold it. You need to preserve all your records right now. In fact, the state of Texas has sued the federal government. And I can't remember which department. They said, the Office of Special Counsel, Jack Smith. The state of Texas is suing the Justice Department for maintenance of records. They've made a FOIA request, and now they're demanding that all records that Jack Smith has and all the Justice Department has regarding the lawfare, so to speak, against Donald Trump, they have sued in federal court to make sure that they maintain those records so that when these motherfuckers leave, we get a paper trail of all the bullshit they pulled to get these cases going. So, and by the way, here's a good one. This is great. I'm just gonna leave this as a separate. So, a lot of people are saying Pete Hegseth is an unserious pick for Secretary of Defense. Says the people who brought us this bullshit. That's, yeah. So there you go. All right, let's see. Senator Cruz, Ted Cruz is trending. Why is Ted Cruz? Oh, because he has also jumped onto the Rick Scott train. He says that, where is it? Senator Ted Cruz, this morning I will be voting for Rick Scott for GOP leader, as I did 2 years ago in 2022. I helped lead the charge for Rick against McConnell, and I'm proud to stand with him again. So lots of people are thanking Ted Cruz for that. This person says, Senator Cruz, many of us who sent you money and used our social platforms to support your reelection expect you to support Senator Rick Scott's leadership bid. Well, he has done that. Thank you, Senator Cruz. Lots of thank yous to him. And then also thanks, Ted. A lot of thanks to Ted Cruz for that. So there you go. That's the main news today. Now I got a couple articles. I will go through one of them at least. Let's get rid of this. So here's also another appointment that Donald Trump is going to make. Donald Trump taps former intelligence chief to serve as new CIA director. President-elect Donald Trump announced Tuesday that he has selected former Representative John Ratcliffe as his nominee for director of the Central Intelligence Agency. Oh boy. All these intelligence agencies, they're trying to think of their 7 ways to Sunday, as Chuck Schumer would say, to get at Donald Trump. I actually, in some ways, fear for President Trump. Wildflower, good luck, what? By the way, welcome. You're new. And look, whether you like me or not, I welcome you here. I feel free to argue with me in the chat. That's awesome. Wait, where did Wildflower say something else? This is weird because someone said something to Wildflower before they even said anything. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I love when new people show up. People I haven't seen before. So there you go. Cool. Anyway, President Trump announced Tuesday he was selecting former Representative John Ratcliffe as nominee for the director of the Central Intelligence Agency. Ratcliffe previously served as Trump's director of national intelligence from 2020 to 2021 and has been called a warrior for truth by the president-elect, from exposing fake Russian collusion to be a Clinton campaign operation. What? That doesn't make sense. Oh, to be a Clinton campaign operation To catching the FBI's abuse of civil liberties and the FISA court, John Ratcliffe has always been a warrior for truth and honesty with the American public, Trump wrote in a statement on Tuesday. When 51 intelligence officials were lying about Hunter Biden's laptop, there was one, John Ratcliffe, telling the truth to the American people. That's true. Trump awarded Ratcliffe the National Security Medal, the nation's highest honor for an intelligence officer, back in 2020. He would be the first person to serve as both DNI and CIA director. Following Senate confirmation, Trump, currently conducting his presidential transition from Mar-a-Lago, has steadily added allies to his cabinet in recent days, including a number of high-profile national security positions. Oh my God, he's going to appoint allies to the presidency. I'm shocked. I'm amazed. No president has ever done that before. They are disparaging there, though. Let's see. All right. So anyway, that's good. That's a good deal. Another article I had up here, and it will be in the links today, in the Washington Times. House Republicans demand Biden cabinet members preserve all documents. Yes, motherfuckers, preserve your documents, you shitheads. House Republicans on Tuesday demanded that each member of President Biden's cabinet preserve all relevant documents and communications, a move that signals future investigations into the Biden administration. Now, I don't know. Yeah, go ahead and do it. Anyway, House Speaker Mike Johnson, Louisiana Republican, announced that the House GOP leaders and the chairs of each House committee sent letters to every cabinet secretary, demanded that they preserve the materials ahead of President-elect Donald Trump's transition into office. The lawmakers wrote that they expect each secretary's cooperation in a smooth transition of power, particularly in adhering to federal records retention laws, including the Federal Records Act. In addition to compliance with federal record retention laws, we are also expressly directing that all necessary steps be taken to preserve relevant department documents and communications, they wrote. The move follows similar demands from House Judiciary Committee Chairman Jim Jordan of Ohio and House Administrative Subcommittee Oversight Chairman Barry Loudermilk of Georgia for Special Counsel Jack Smith to preserve all records surrounding the Biden-Harris administration's prosecutions of Mr. Trump. So, don't start using them shredders, motherfuckers. That's what they're saying, because I'm sure there's some choice things that they have wrote in memos and shit. These motherfuckers won't comply. The January 6th committee destroyed records before they could be checked. I'm sure there's plenty of. Can you imagine some of the shit they could find if they went through all these records? I'm just saying. All right, in Breitbart. Oh, and more of the meltdown of the folks who are not happy about President Trump being elected. Report: women stockpile abortion pills. Men schedule vasectomies after the election. Oh my gosh, is this the? Are these the white guys for Trump getting vasectomies and liberal women are not going to have babies anymore? Oh, damn, that's so sad. Good. Call the herd. Liberal women are stockpiling abortion pills and morning after pills, and men are scheduling vasectomies at greater rates after Donald Trump won the 2024 presidential election, left-leaning news outlets are reporting. Despite Trump repeatedly stating that abortion laws should be left to individual states, Democrats and media, including failed presidential candidate Kamala Harris and pro-abortion organizations, have claimed that he will sign a national abortion restriction. Abortion also notably became a constitutional right in 7 states this election cycle after voters passed various ballot measures allowing abortion throughout pregnancy with some limitations. On the heels of the Trump victory, abortion organizations are reporting higher numbers of appointments and requests, the Washington Post reported. Aid Access, which mails abortion pills around the country, said it received 10,000 requests in the 24 hours after the election, far greater than the roughly 600 requests the organization usually receives. So, oh my God, that's 20-fold? Nearly 20-fold? I'm still sick. That's funny. I don't, look, and especially the blue bead thing that they're doing, like they're not going to have sex for the next 4 years. So here's the thing. If this happens, it might put Planned Parenthood out of business. I'm just saying that no one's going to be getting abortions for 4 years. because these people aren't going to be fucking. So, good. That's fine. I have no problem with that. Good luck to you. Okay, that's not an article. What's that? How did that get there? Come on, computer, work. Okay, 2 more and we're out of here. Now these are just a couple random. Oh, just one more. I'm sorry. This is just a random one, and it's from. This is CNN. Although it's part of 7 Eyewitness News, ABC. Is that from Omaha? Oh no, that's someplace in Indiana. Anyway, here we go. Missing father faked death, left the country to meet with another woman, according to a Wisconsin sheriff, Green Lake County, Wisconsin. A dramatic twist was revealed in a search for a missing kayaker in Wisconsin, the Green Lake County Sheriff Office said. Ryan Borgwart of Watertown went missing on August 12th after going on a kayaking trip in Green Lake. Crews recovered his capsized kayak, his car, a fishing pole, wallet, keys, and his license. The sheriff said they became suspicious of What the hell's that? Suspicious of Borgwart's name after Borgwart's name was checked by law enforcement one day after he disappeared. We don't know where he is, but he is not in our lake, said Green Lake Sheriff Mark Podol. An investigation found Borgwart had a second passport, replaced a hard drive on his laptop, cleared browsers on the day of his disappearance, had inquiries about moving funds to foreign banks, purchased airline gift cards, and took out a $375,000 life insurance policy. The sheriff's office also revealed he was communicating with a woman in Uzbekistan, a country in Central Asia. They had to tell you that one. Sheriff Podol now asking the father of 3 to come back home to his family. It's really hard because, one, they felt that dad was drowned a day ago. They found out he wasn't, said Sheriff Podol. Bruce's Legacy, a nonprofit organization that specializes in water searches, said they spent a lot of money searching for the missing husband. It's a little tough to swallow because it required lots of expenses on this one, said founder Keith Cormican. Cormican spent 23 days. Oh my God, spent 23 days on the water. Nearly half the time Borgwart has been missing. He was there when Borgwart's family found out about the new developments. They were very shocked, as you can imagine, so very heart-wrenching to the family, said Cormican. Green Lake Sheriff's Office will now work to identify any and all crimes committed and anyone who assisted in those crimes. The sheriff said they will also pursue restitution for the expenses of the search that have been funded by taxpayers. So, man, his wife really must have been a bitch. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Anyway, the Borgwart Collective, yes. So there you go. All right, Gunfox dropped a couple Hamiltons and articles for tomorrow, so we'll start with those tomorrow. And hopefully we'll have lots more news about more of Donald Trump's appointments. Thank you for everyone who showed up today, even those of you who came here with false pretenses or just realized you got here and thought I suck. But that's okay. I hope you come back because, you control the chat as much as you want. Hopefully my cold will be better by tomorrow and you won't have to hear the weird creak in my voice. Oh, wait. By the way, I didn't thank people. Thanks for everyone who tweeted out the show. Oh, Lord. Here we go. Hang on. I got to show you some of these anyway. Som Dumble Nation, thank you very much. Also, Som Dumble Nation with a beautiful let's go. There you go. Nice. Appreciate that. Also, thank you, Reaction on Puerto Rico. Now, I'm wondering, this photo here that you put here, is that Malcolm Nance? If you know who Malcolm Nance is, you'll understand the joke. You may not. Also, thank you. Oh, I got to put a heart there too. I'll heart that one. Also, TC, thanks for tweeting out the show. Appreciate it. Also, everyone who retweeted the show, Scribe Light, Swamp Fox Ghost, Reaction in Puerto Rico, Som Dumble Nation, CG, and Amazing Disgrace. So, thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. I got to go, though. My name is P. Oh, wait, links. I almost forgot the links. God, that was stupid. Here, let me drop today's links before I even sign off. Here you go. And if you're new here, every day I drop all the links that we went through on the show into a single link called a one-tab link. All you do is click the link, and everything will be in one place, easy to find. If you would like to you'd like to do that. So here is today's links. If I could type. Oh, my. All right, there's today's links. I got to go. My name is Dawg Knight, and I am out of here, motherfucker. Hey, this is Dawg Knight, and thank you for watching today on the Dawg Knight Channel. If you have an observation or remark you'd like to make about this video or my channel, I absolutely welcome you to write it in the comment section down below. I really look forward to hearing from you. And before you go, if you like what you saw but you're not already subscribed, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and definitely click that bell that pops up afterwards so you'll be notified when I post new videos or when we go live. I broadcast my live show, The Morning Night Live, Monday through Friday at 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Central. A special thank you to all the supporters of this channel who share our videos on social media and who make donations through Streamlabs, YouTube, Venmo, and Cash App, which are all linked in the description down below. Thanks again, and until next time, I'm Dawg Knight, and I'm out of here.